Now, we had flown that morning. We had gone 200 miles all the way around the Lexington and the Yorktown. 200 miles, I hadn't seen a damn thing. And we had just come back and landed aboard ship. And here the word comes that a Army Air Corps B-25, so it said, had sighted an enemy carrier, and they gave a position, which was up in the, coming through those islands back here, and then they said many ships and so forth, but the carrier was the important item that he had reported. And so, of course, immediately the command, the staff on board, ordered a strike, get that carrier. We climb on up to our 22,000. We've got the bombing squadron with us, and the torpedo squadron, and 3 squadrons from the Lexington. I think we had probably better than 90 planes in the group. And the weather was clear, almost clear, some clouds, but nothing to interfere with our approach. And we sighted the target at a considerable distance. And then at the proper time, we started to let down. And the reason we did that was to pick up speed. If there's fighters up there were a few. If there's fighters up there, well, you're going to have at least have a little speed. They're not going to get on you quite so bad, and we're going to be concentrated where we can, our people can fire at them, and maybe we could get some shots at them either. Too. And he deploys the group just at the right time. We're going to go into an echelon, and the target is there below us at 12,000 feet. He gives us an attack signal, and we roll. And I could see him split his flaps, you know. And then I was watching him ahead of me there. I could see that carrier moving out, and he was at high speed, of course. And I saw his bomb leave the plane, wiggled a little bit, and down it went right into the middle of the damn flight deck of that carrier, and a tremendous concussion, explosion. So about that time, I dropped my bomb and I pull out, and here's a couple of enemy fighters over here, and I think 1 or 2 their destroyers, I presume they were. Anyway, Bill had led us again, made a left turn to get away from that stuff, and the only thing I saw was one fighter trying to cut in, and when I closed my flaps, I shot ahead. I looked back, and I could see a big cloud of smoke with this ship moving underneath the cloud. I could see it fairly plainly. So I turned my attention to this fighter, and I pulled up and fired a few rounds, out of range and everything, hoping I had to see some tracers. And he was trying, I think, trying to close on the skipper. But anyway, he disappeared, so I continue on. And I look back at the cloud of smoke, there's black smoke there, and there's nothing underneath. 7 minutes, it's gone. And I thought, oh my God, it must be, there's nothing there. And I had seen, when I first had glanced there, I think I saw some bombs. They were still under attack, bombs. And I thought I saw a couple of torpedoes, or at least by a huge plume of water by the side, which could have been getting a torpedo, although our torpedoes were notoriously poor. We rendezvoused, and Bill Birch got everybody, all our gang got together. I didn't know of anybody that was lost in that. There may have been one from the Lexington, I don't know, but I don't think there was anybody lost in that whole attack. But anyway, we got together, proceeded back toward the Yorktown, quite a long ways. We all tucked in with the skipper, and he looks up at me and he points down, and I looked over, and sure enough, here's the carrier right underneath us. Just like that.